sensation of fresh bread cooking in the oven. It smells so good. It makes you all think of all the ingredients that you put in the product, and you finally get the product that you want. The product that I made was banana bread. So that's what it looks like when it's done. Banana bread may be messy, but it's sweet and moist when you take a bite. It's the best morning, afternoon, night, or midnight treat anyone can make. So today we'll be looking at the history, types, the benefits, and how to make it at home. So how it all began was that all started out in Egypt around 4000 BC. They say that they first made wheat bread, and then it went all the way down to Southeast Asia, which they first found bananas, but they didn't combine them, so they just found each one of those ingredients. And then it went down to the Caribbean Sea, like the West Indies, and they said that they mashed bananas and it rose in the sun. And then it went all the way to the United States around the 1930s, and they made it all in a cookbook, so they brought them all together to make banana bread. The type of banana breads are the basic, the nut, the berry, and then there's chocolate chip. And then the ingredients are in banana bread, well, of course, bananas, flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, sugar, 2 eggs, a whole stick of butter, vanilla, and milk. So I'll be talking about the benefits next of each product. So in bananas, they also have potassium, vitamin C, and they also help you with lower blood pressure levels, and they also help you with bone health. So if you have nuts in banana bread, but you don't have to if you don't want to, if you have nuts in it, they have a source of omega-3s. They help fight bad cholesterol levels, and then they have good protein, like in Olivia's with peanut butter. And then wheat is a big part of banana bread, and wheat has like a good source of carbohydrates, and it also has good protein. So I have these pictures for you guys so you guys can know what protein is or what carbohydrates looks like. And then eggs is another product in banana bread, and it has good iron, good protein, and has good vitamin A. So a lot of things have milk in it, and mine has milk. So it has calcium, good protein, and it has vitamin D, and a lot of things have vitamin D, like cheese, milk, and like fish. And then in my product, I use a full stick of butter, which they say butter's kind of bad for you, but in my product you use it. And so it has good calcium and vitamin D. So how to make it at home is that you have to get your cookbook out like I did, and you have to preheat it to the oven to 275. And first, you have to get your pans out, and you have to grease your pans with the butter like Crisco, and then you have to flour it and around the outside, and then you have to peel the bananas. I did 3 of them, and then I mashed them up in here, and then that's what it looks like when it's mashed. And then you can add sugar, and then you have to add 2 eggs, and then you crack them and whisk them up so no clumps in there. And then you have to put them in a separate bowl with the butter, and you have to put it in the microwave for about a minute or so. It depends on your microwave. And then you have to add you have to add vanilla, and then you have to add 3 tablespoons of milk. And then you have to add 2 cups of flour. And then, you have to add sugar, of course, too. And then you can do the blender if you want, or you can do it hand, but I did the blender way. But I did it extra so everything would be mixed up, so there would be no clumps. And then you would get your pans, and then you would do it equally, and that's so that one doesn't look higher than the other. And then you would put it in the oven, and I did mine for, they say about an hour, but I did mine for 55 minutes, so it wouldn't be overdone. and that, or too underdone, and that. And to make sure it's right, you have to put a toothpick in, and then if it's comes out clean, it's good, and mine did. So, in conclusion, by looking at the history, the types, and ingredients and benefits, you guys can probably know how to do banana bread now. And so banana bread may be messy, but it's sweet and moist when you take a bite. It's the best morning, afternoon, night, or midnight treat anyone can make. So the next time you make banana bread, think of how it came to be in America.